Thank you for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. Next year could bring the biggest increase to Social Security benefits in 4 decades, with rising prices fueling forecasts of a nearly double-digit cost of living adjustment, COLA, for 2023. The inflation gauge used by the Social Security Administration, SSA, to set the annual COLA came in at 9.1% for July, the first of 3 months the agency uses to determine the final figure, slated to be announced in October. Any increase in benefits would take effect in January 2023. It's not possible to be precise until we see the data for the next 2 months, but it's probably safe to say at this point we can expect a COLA in the 8 to 10% range, says David Certner, Legislative Counsel and Director of Legislative Policy for Government Affairs at AARP. That would be the biggest increase since 1981, when the COLA was 11.2%. Any estimates are preliminary. The actual COLA will depend on changes in consumer prices through the end of September. A 9% COLA would boost the average Social Security retirement benefit by about $150 a month in 2023. The 2022 COLA of 5.9% increased the average retirement benefit by $92 a month. In 2021, payments grew by an average of $20 a month on the back of a 1.3% adjustment. A rise in Medicare Part B premiums in 2023 would offset a portion of the COLA increase for Social Security recipients who have Medicare premiums deducted directly from their benefit payments, as is the case with about 70% of Part B enrollees. However, the 2023 Part B premium increase is expected to be smaller than this year's record increase. Medicare typically reveals the following year's premium prices in October, around the time the SSA announces the new COLA. How Social Security calculates the COLA. Social Security benefits have been adjusted for inflation annually since 1975. Specifically, they are adjusted using the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPAW, an official measure of the monthly price change in a market basket of goods and services, including food, energy, and medical care. The CPIW is a subset of the main Consumer Price Index, which measures a broader range of retail prices, and ran slightly lower in July, at 8.5%. To determine the COLA, the SSA compares the average CPAW for July, August, and September to the figure for that same period the year before. For example, the CPAW in July 2021 was up 6% from July 2020. The year-on-year increases in August and September 2021 were 5.8% and 5.9%, respectively. Averaging those 3 figures produced the 5.9% COLA that went into effect in January 2022. Prior to that, the COLAs for the previous 10 years had averaged 1.7%, ranging from 0 in 2015 to 3.6% in 2011. If there is no inflation, there's no COLA that happened in 2009, 2010, and 2015. The biggest adjustment was 14.3% in 1980. Impact on trust funds likely minimal. Social Security is funded by a payroll tax of 12.4% on eligible wages. Employees and employers each pay 6.2%. Self-employed people pay both shares. The maximum amount of work income subject to the Social Security tax is currently $147,000, a number that will be adjusted for wage increases in 2023. The money paid in by today's workers goes to cover current benefits, with any excess going into Social Security's trust funds. Those funds currently have a surplus of about $2.8 trillion, but the reserve is expected to shrink in coming years as benefit payouts exceed revenue. In their latest annual report, Social Security's trustees project that the surplus will be exhausted by 2035 without changes in how the program is financed. If that happens, monthly Social Security payments could be reduced by about 20%. However, the impact on the trust funds of significantly higher payments next year is likely minimal or at best unclear, says AARP Certner. There are many factors that go into the long-term funding calculation in addition to projected payouts, he says, including projected levels of employment and higher wages, which often all go together, which brings in more revenue. Thank you for watching this video. Please check out the video that's popping up on your screen now. Also, please subscribe, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. Comments.